EA Sports. It's in the game.
All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between our visitors and the Chicago Blues. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
We go! 10 Lobo. No chance.
On first down, King. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here.
Hey, Foxtrot. Check. Watch it.
From the gun, Gold. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. 2nd and 5. Dancing to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back.
Check 55. You can't block me. You can't block me. Mike 55. Mike 55. Hey, yo. We go. Hey, check Mike.
From the gun on 3rd down. McBride staying on his feet. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
We're talking about how teams are so competitively matched and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. And his kick here is good. In the end, the opening drive try. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round.
Fofo's the Mike. Mike's Fofo. Check. 44. Yes. Yeah, let's get that ball, Dean. Let's get that ball right here. 44's the Mike. Hey, Zoo. Hit it.
On 1st and 10, Gold. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Let's go.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Operating from the gun, Gold. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Gold. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Myles Jack with a sack.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page. Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
44. Hey, Wahoo! Leo!
Throwing on 3rd and long. Gold going for it all. As his guys are in for 6. And his guys have taken the lead. Now the try here for the extra point. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Completes it to Benjamin. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Back to throw. McBride, the quick slant caught. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And his guys are going to retake the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports.
Down. 90 Wolf. Now. Get in the right room. Get in the right room. Hey, Delta.
Mike's Popo.
Hey, check.
44, Mike, 44. I'm going to come back to you.
Bravo.
44 is the Mike. 44 is the Mike. Bandit. 44 is the Mike. Check. Watch the run. Popo's the Mike. Mike's
Be grip.
On 3rd down, Gold. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. Calling a gain of 10, and they pick up the first.
Let's go now. 18 Gator. Pilot, 64. Weak. Hey, Charlie.
On 1st down, Gold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Throwing on third and long. Gold. Going down the middle, and it's complete. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's fourth down. Looking to throw. Gold. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. This quarterback now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
Got it.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Check, check. Hey, 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 hey.
Hey!
They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave them with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Hey, Alpha! You must be dreaming.
44 is the mark.
Ready?
To throw on third down. Gold. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Let's go, team.
Off the bootleg. McBride rolling to his right. He's got it at the 15. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. It's a gain of 34. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. McBride looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. From 13 yards out. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. And that drive happened quickly, which is great because they scored the points, but then their defense has to come right back out on the field.
It is exciting, isn't it, for the offense to do that? The defense is saying, okay, that's cool, but let's not make it a habit. We need to get some rest sometime.
Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Five. Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic. Watch a slack. Watch a slack. Let's go.
Looking to throw. Gold looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
No, check that. We want Mike 52 right here. Hey, Haywood. Get in there, hey, Mike 52. Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on. Big grip.
They'll try and throw for it here. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? Back to throw. Gold. And he will find his man on the outside. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando with stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Gold. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
To throw again. Gold. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And put it on the board. It's 6, a touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism, because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on.
Fine. Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
First down and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Throwing on first down. Gold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Back to throw. Gold. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be fourth down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. They bring their punter out there now. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. And this offense has converted twice already here in this first half on fourth down conversions. And here we go again.
Mike's both. That's right, baby. They don't want it.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off, and the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
On first and 10, McBride flush to his right. Throwing right, and that's complete. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Looking to throw. McBride. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He made his first attempt, this from 45. And that hits the right upright and caroms away. It's no good. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. On first down, McBride. And And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And it's third down.
On third down, Henley, and they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. On 4th down, McBride. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty. And as a result, possession switches hands. They'll run on 1st down. King. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's King. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Check. Check right.
Throwing on 1st down. Gold. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good pickup there, a 22. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
At the 4-yard line.
Hey, Delta.
2nd and 4. And he's got it. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Got to figure this is one they need here on 3rd and goal.
Bravo.
From the gun, Gold. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
They took it all the way to the 1, but in the end, opt for 3.
Just doesn't sound right, does it? If you got all the way down to the 1-yard line, isn't that supposed to be a play in the end zone that culminates in a touchdown for your team?
And per usual, it felt like the guys on the sideline wanted to go ahead and go for it.
Of course they did, but of course head coach, it defers back to him, and he made the decision, let's get 3 out of this, make sure we get some points.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there, and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on 1st down. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. 2nd and 15. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for the touchdown. A big play there. with touchdown number 20 on the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. And that was just a fly route. There was no stop. He just went.
Yeah, and it was beautiful to watch because you have to set it up as you go along. Everyone knows he's fast, so you play him for that. That's the number one thing you want to take away. But as you go through a game, sometimes you vary the speed in which you come off the line of scrimmage and maybe start a little bit slower, get him to stop his feet a little bit as a defensive back, and then explode and go, as we saw there.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. 78 yards. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. McBride. They'll buy some time. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. It's a gain of 9 yards, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. Around the NFL, 3rd quarter from Foxborough. And not much trouble for the 49ers in that one. They open the lead a bit further. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a give right side. It's King. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Hey, exit. Fair. Hey, turn it up. Ready?
2nd and 13. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 39. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On 1st down, Henley. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. As we've got the final quarter upon us, we get ready to start the 4th. Eluding the pressure right. Going deep for Benjamin. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
When teams take shots at the end zone, you've got to defend it the same way you would defend the 1st down sticks. You defend the goal line exactly the same way. They can't cross that. You play through the receivers. Now, on that play, that's exactly what they did and batted it away.
On 3rd and 2, McBride. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Charles, this one, not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They got a shot.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Gold. Gonna throw right side here. Complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. He got 29 yards that time. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down. On 1st and 10, Gold. His pass caught with the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Looking to throw. Gold got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. From 4 yards out. And his guys are able to cut into that deficit. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
Just like that.
Operating from the gun. Gold. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. Caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. So the lead is now dwindled to 9 as the kick here is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the defense. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Go.
Mike Popo.
Right here, right here. Smooth. 44, Mike, go.
Back to throw. Gold. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, Gold. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
Ready?
First and 10.
Two-jet bomber. Two-jet bomber.
Check. Cross.
On first down, goal. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Has several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. On second down, it's King, and he's brought down. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. In for the score, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. What a great weapon. So often, such a big mismatch.
And there's no route he can't run. You name it, he's going to do it, and he's a matchup nightmare for the defense. No matter who they put on him, he's going to win the battle.
So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
They'll keep it on the ground. Henley, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And some room to maneuver. There he goes left side. And a huge play that time. Give him 58 yards on the ground.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And that makes it a 9-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Ready.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Hey, Orbit. Mike, I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over. 44, Mike, 44. It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
Operating from the gun. Gold. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. That's good for 28 yards.
Hey, Delta. I'm coming after you. Get it.
From the gun. Gold. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Looking to throw. Gold. And is it a touchdown? No signal. No, they say incomplete. And that one is incomplete, and it stops the clock at 12 seconds left in the half. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Recon, 132 fighter. Check.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. So this likely just to get the final score a bit closer given the time remaining, but they'll have a go for 2 here.
52's the mic right here over there, right? 52's the mic.
Switch up. Check, 52's the mic. Check, 52. Topper. Guys, our time. Let's get off the field.
He's back to throw. That's caught at the 2. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. So looking at this situation, you should have time for the onside kick and then at least 1 play. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can